Hey guys, Skylatron here at SOE Live, and we are talking to SJ, the Associate Creative Director for DC Universe Online, talking about the new content that's going to be coming out. One of the big standouts for me was the PvP revamp. I'm a huge PvP fan in DCUO, so can you tell me a little bit about what that revamp includes?
So I can't say too much because we've got a big panel coming up about that. Tunso's going to run that panel, but PvP is super popular in our game, and we want to make sure it stays that way. And we are actually going to be making it more competitive. Right now, you know how like in MMOs and there's PvP, and if you get, oh, he's got a healer, we'll be here all day, you know, kind of thing. And so we're going to start kind of rebalancing things to where people can actually get KO'd. The scores can go up, and it can be really exciting in the match. You know, you get KO'd, you got to run back, you got to get back in there.
That is really great. Another big thing was splitting the DLC into separate content packs. Is that allowing for more content to be put into each one, or is it the same amount of content just with more polish?
It's basically the same amount, but like Jens was saying earlier, it allows us to never go, oh, here comes the deadline, we got to get that legend finished. It allows us to actually finish it at the right pace, to get it done and get it done right. And it allows us to explore things more creatively. Like we could do Gorilla Grodd as a legend, and then we can do, you know, Dark Side, and we don't have to connect the two. So it gives us more freedom, but it's going to be roughly the same structure that we've been doing, like how many alerts or how many raids you get.
That was actually in terms of linking the legends and their stories. There's quite a few new legends coming out. Are they timed for like extended release? Are we talking about a year, or are we talking? Are you placing a bunch of them in together?
It's going to go throughout the year. The ones he showed up earlier, I think there was about 8 of them. We're going to release them 1 or 2 at a time throughout the next year, essentially until next SOE Live, when we'll reveal a whole bunch of new guys.
More. I don't know if you can top Green Arrow. I don't know about that. All right, Jens talked about hosting streamers. You guys are hosting streamers on your official Twitch channel. Is that actively happening right now? Because that's pretty cool.
I don't think we started yet, but we're going to. And we've connected a lot of YouTube channels to our channel, so we're just kind of extending that, except now we can do it live. And that'll be really great. We have a really good streaming community. Like you said, we do Friday Night Legends every week, and we get a lot of players watching and participating in those events.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you have a lot of players actually coming in and playing with you guys while you're streaming?
All the time, and sometimes not in the nicest way, but they love to participate, and they love, sometimes, you know, Ted Stone Meps will be like, you know what, let's go to the Hall of Doom and just throw Superman out there and see what happens. And they love that stuff.
It's pretty amazing to have that sort of community interaction. We don't always get that, so it's pretty cool that you're supporting the community in that way. Let's talk about, I know it's you might not have the answer for me, but PS3. All right, he talked about adding powers and that you had to do some work for the PS3 to be able to add in those powers. Is there going to be a point where it's just not viable to continue doing updates for the PS3?
Well, I mean, there's a finite amount of memory, but we do go through, throughout every year, our client engineers will go through and go, okay, what can we optimize? Where can we find more memory? Because we need more superpowers. And they even freed up enough for us to do that new movement mode variant skimming, which we're all really, really excited about because we haven't added one since the game launched.
No, I know. Look, I'm really excited for the combat aspect of that. It looks like it's going to be really great.
I can't wait till people see it. They're going to love it.
Are you showing it here?
Not yet, but it's not going to be long.
All right. I would like to know what your favorite upcoming thing is. Just one thing that you'd like to pick as your favorite.
I am really excited about going to the underworld of Hades. There's going to be a lot of really cool environments. Right now I'm actually working with the environment art team on what does the underworld look like in relationship to the DC universe, and it's freaking awesome is what it looks like. And so that's what I'm most excited about. There's going to be a little bit of new gameplay mechanics in that area too, and a really cool boss fight. I can't say what.
That sounds really exciting. All right, on that note, thank you so much for letting us talk to you about the upcoming stuff in DCUO.